Yeah, good morning my dear students. Today I am going to discuss about the various applications of thin layer chromatography. What are all the various applications? One of the very important application is a separation of pure component from the mixture. The second important application is a preliminary identification of final product in synthesis by TLC. So this is one of the very important application. How we are identifying the final product which is produced in the reaction in TLC. So simple example, if you are synthesizing any new product, starting material A and starting material B, if you are mixing it up and you are getting the final product. For example, acetyl salicylic acid or aspirin produced from salicylic acid with acetic anhydride, right? So if you use the starting material A and starting material B, if starting material A, if you make the spot in TLC, it will give a separate spot. Starting material B will be giving a separate spot, whereas the C is the product. The final product aspirin will be giving a separate spot. This clearly shows that the final product is something different from the starting material A and the starting material B. So therefore, this is the way we can preliminary identification we can done with the help of TLC. And further final confirmation can be done with the help of IR spectroscopy as well as NMR and mass spectrometric analysis. Now, say for example, the same compound, if starting material A, B and C, if I am spotting, C is having the product, at the same time there is also a small spot which is also coinciding with the spot A. So this clearly shows that you are getting the final product which is something different from the starting material A and B, but also starting material A also is present in small quantity. That means hardly 5 to 10% of the starting material A is present along with the final product. So what we have to do is we have to optimize the chemical synthesis. We have to monitor the temperature, or we have to increase the reaction time duration so that the rest of the starting material A will also get consumed and you will get the pure final product, right? So this is how we are doing in TLC. The third important thing, examination of the reaction, whether the reaction is completed or started or yet to complete, all these things we can identify. Most important application of TLC is the separation of multi-component pharmaceutical formulation. This is one of the very important aspect, right? Multi-component pharmaceutical formulation. In food and cosmetic industry, TLC is used for separation and identification of colors, preservatives, sweetening agent and various cosmetic products. A mixture of 34 amino acids, proteins and peptides are successfully separated and isolated from blood sample as well as from the urine sample. Large number of vitamins and antibodies have been separated using TLC, and reaction rate analysis and inorganic ions also can be analyzed by TLC. Then various medicines like hypnotics, sedatives, anticonvulsants, tranquilizers, antihistamines, analgesics, local anesthetics, steroids have been tested qualitatively by TLC. Purine alkaloids such as caffeine, theophylline, theobromine in toxicology can also be separated by TLC, and one of the very important application of TLC is used in the determination of impurities from which purity of the compounds are determined, right? What type of impurities are present, they will be giving a separate spot, right? That also we can identify here. And used in the determination of preservatives, oxidants, surfactants and fixed oils, anything can be analyzed. And also used in the determination of pesticides present in the water molecule, right? Whenever you use some water as the mobile phase, in that case what we have to do, we are adding some inorganic salt also, like sodium chloride or lithium chloride can be added so that the diffusion will be lesser. The quantitative analysis, basically quantitative TLC is also called as preparative TLC. This is also called the preparative TLC. So this preparative TLC, basically if you go for this preparative TLC, right? So the analysis of the fraction on a plate, in a bulk manner we are spotting the sample together as a band, and then after that we have to analyze the weight or analyze the amount of the sample present in the TLC plate. How we can do that? Analysis of fraction on the plate, determination of fractions after elution from the coating material. That means if silica gel will be there, along with the silica gel you are spotting the sample, so the spots will be coming like this. For example, the spots will be, if you spot like this in this manner, so what will happen, the spots will be coming like a band. You will be getting a band like this, right? So these bands contain the bulk quantity of the sample along with silica gel. So you try to remove the silica gel by centrifugation and filtration using some solvents. After that you take the sample only out If at all any solvents are there, you try to remove it from rotary vacuum evaporator, and that one you can analyze it either by using optical densitometry or some other methods we can use. Photodensitometry we can use it, or done by the visual comparison with the standard, or precise measurement of the spot areas or the spot sizes, right? If you want to determine the fractions after elution from coating material, that is also possible, and analysis of fraction on a plate. These are the two important techniques we are using. So one of the formula we are using graphical method, algebraic method we are using, and method if you use one of the formula used for finding out the quantitative analysis is equal volume of the sample solution and the standard of reference material are chromatographed side by side on the plate. You have to make the plate. This is called as a co-chromatography or co-TLC. We can apply the equal volume of the sample solution as well as the standard also, right? So side by side we have to do that. So the weight of the unknown spot is determined by using the formula log of W is equal to log WS plus root of A minus root of AS divided by root of AD minus root A into whole multiplied by log D, right? So what is called W is the weight of the unknown spot, and WS is nothing but the weight of the standard, and root A is nothing but spot area of the unknown, right? And the root of AS is nothing but the spot area of the known standard, and root AD is nothing but basically we call them as area of the corresponding spot in the diluted sample. Particularly in the diluted sample, what is the area of the corresponding spot? And what is called log D? D is referring to the dilution factor as such, right? So this is the formula we are using to calculate the log W. Thank you very much, my dear students. Thank you.